What's up, guys? I just want to do a video real quick. I haven't made a video in a while now, and the reason for that is a few different reasons, but mainly I kind of took a little bit of a break after merchant fulfilling toys and doing all that in December. A couple different things happened, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to take a break, combined with some other things. I had a payment that was scheduled that got delayed, and as you know, back then when I was doing the merchant fulfilling, I told you in the video I was low on money because I had invested every dollar I had into making that, you know, 20K that month. So when my payment was delayed, it caught me off guard, and I've gotten the payment since then. Everything's fine, but you know, for a couple weeks there, you know, I really didn't have much money to go out sourcing. Plus I really just want to take a little bit of a break. So I didn't really have, I've gone to a few places. I have sourced a bit lately. I could have shown you guys some of that stuff, but it was nothing super interesting. But I just packed up a whole bunch of boxes tonight, and 16 boxes, and this is mainly books again here now. So we've got 16 boxes, 8.2K worth of profit, and only 470 SKUs, which is double what it normally is. When I sell books, the average return that I get profit is usually about 10 times the number of SKUs on average. So if I have 300 different books, my profit always averages out to be about 10 times that, which would be $3,000. This time, with only under 500 SKUs, profit of around 8,200. So almost double. And the reason for that is I've been doing different sourcing lately. As you know, not too many library sales lately because of the weather. So I've been doing a lot of Craigslist sourcing. Now, as you know, I've talked about Craigslist in the past. Craigslist is either hit or miss. You're either going to get a really good score, or it's just going to be a complete waste of your time. So you have to get good at kind of figuring out who is kind of jerking you around and who really has something worth your while and worth your drive and your time and your gas and the wear on your car to go hopefully make some money. And I've gotten a lot better at that in the recent months. But I will give you one piece of advice right off the bat. And that is, if you're dealing with Craigslist, to ask questions. If someone has 2,000 books, that's not normal. It's just not the norm. People don't just have 2,000 books. They're either a hoarder or they sell, right? Or they got them from any number of reasons, an estate, a house clean out, any number of things. But on average, not normal for someone to have that many books. So when they have them, you might jump, oh, that's great. Think about it. Think about it. Someone has 2,000-3,000 books they're trying to get rid of. Why? And that's what you gotta get to the answer of. Because a lot of the time, it's another seller just like you trying to offload the rejects. And personally, me, I just donate them. I don't even deal with it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Okay, I'd rather get rid of them and be done with it. If I had sat on all the rejects I had, I would have books stacked up to the ceiling throughout this entire room right now, just from all types of different bulk buys and bag sales where for whatever reason you take a chance on things that don't pan out. So, you know, that's the number one thing. Ask questions. Find out. You'll be surprised how many times you mention something related to Amazon, and they will come out and pretty much flat out tell you, I can tell you this, if someone is an Amazon seller and they have books and I don't care what the reason is. I don't care what they tell you. If someone sells on Amazon and they're getting rid of a bunch of books, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. It's not worth it. I can just tell you from experience, I don't care what story they give you. You find out they sell online, keep it moving. Not worth the trouble. But, so anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, a lot of books this month, but the profit was double. Now the sales rank was a little higher than normal. Normally my sales rank on my books that I ship in averages out to about 8 to 900K overall. This shipment is a little higher, so about 1.5 mil, which is okay. It's a little high. However, the books that I got this time around from this shipment, like I said, it was Craigslist. A lot of this was from a house clean out. These books are high dollar books, and this is where a big portion of my money comes from. It's not all books priced $10 make it $5 a book. It's those $20 to $50 books or higher, and I got a ton of them, and you'll find that. So basically what I wanted to just kind of bring up is, you'll see, depending on where you source, you'll see the differences, right? If you source from Craigslist or estate sales or library sales, you'll see, like the library sales, like I said, it was always 10 times, like all the time. I mean, literally, it was crazy how often it worked out to that. But Inventory Lab does the numbers. It shows you, and you know, it was the case 10 times. 500 books, 5,000 profit. You gonna make all that 5K? No. I like to cut that in half and then add a little bit. So if it says I should make 5,000, figure I'll probably make 3,000, maybe 3,500 over the course of that first year. Even if you had to destroy the rest of the books, you have quintupled your money at least, if not, you know, a whole lot more. Right? So it doesn't matter. So anybody talking about, oh, books take too long to sell, well, first of all, most people don't price their books right, so that's a whole other topic. But assuming they do all that right, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. You know, you pay the 1-2 cents per book for storage, they don't sell, destroy it, move on. Move on. Or leave it there and wait till it sells, or drop it to $4 and break even. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. You're gonna make money. But so yeah, this was a hoarder. This was pretty much a hoarder house. All this stuff was all kinds of crazy psychic, occult, different subjects like that, and high dollar stuff. So yeah, only 16 boxes, and yet you know, closing in on close to 10K in profit. And you know, not the norm. So you know, you'll find that depending on where you source. But yeah, so I know I've been gone for a little while. I just got a PlayStation 4 for Christmas. You'll have to forgive me. I kind of stepped away from the books, from the FBA thing for a little while. Got some great games I was playing. I was playing Destiny. I was playing The Witcher, Witcher 3. I'm still playing that. Game's amazing. Everything about it is incredibly realistic. Of course, the PlayStation 4 has just completely blown me away. It's one of the systems I've been most excited about compared to previous systems. The graphics are amazing. I love the controller. I love the little things like that. You can just plug in headphones to your controller and, you know, get the audio. You can get the whole audio out your headphones. I think that's cool. There's your little speaker on the controller. You got a little touchpad thing, which, I mean, it's kind of, it has its uses, but it's just a really great system. So I've been playing that for a while, and you know what? This is the first shipment I've sent in. This is the first shipment I've sent in since like December 20th. I mean, it's been that long. And the checks keep coming. I keep getting paid from the books I had in. I had almost 5,000 books. As of maybe a month and a half ago, I'm down to 3,800. So, you know, it's just those residual income. You send in books all year, and it just keeps paying you. Craigslist, there's a lot of power in Craigslist. If you do it right, you can make some good money. And one other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Now, I've talked to you about a course that I'm going to be putting out. It won't be out for a little while, and that's because I have to be satisfied with it, and especially be satisfied with where I'm at. When I come out with this course, rest assured, it will be the best thing as far as book sourcing and selling books that you will be able to find. I will make sure of that. And the reason being is I have people that I'm working with, and they will be going through it and pretty much giving me feedback on making sure everything is working as it should. And if they're not successful, I keep working on it until they are. And when they are successful, they're making the money that I think they should be. And we're looking at least, if you do this right, you should be making at least 70 grand a year at a minimum. 6 figures is easily doable. And so that will be coming out. I'm thinking a time frame probably 4 to 6 months or 5 to 6 months, because there's a few things I want to touch up on. But there's one thing that I have also been working on, I wanted to mention, and that's a website. Now, I want you guys to think about this. Just so you know, you probably thought about, how do I source books that other people can't get their hands on, right? Craigslist ads are public. Everybody sees that, right? Someone can get to it before you. Book sales, forget about it. There's a ton of competition. Still worth going, but you want your own private stream of books, right? And I create a website, and there's something that I want you to know, and this is going to be in the course, okay? Not only am I going to have a template of a really great professional website that you can put your book business, everything that you buy books, how much you buy them for, all that, which isn't much, okay? Any schmuck can make a website, I'm well aware, but this will be a very professional website. But the difference is, who's going to see it, right? Now, I had a background in SEO and web design before I did all this Amazon stuff. That's what I did. So I can get websites ranked. And now you might think, well, don't I need a retail location? Don't I need a bookstore to get ranked on Google to get people to see this? And the answer is no, you don't. Okay, and that's what's really crazy. So that when I really get this down, I believe I will have a source of books 24/7, 365 days a year. People coming to me because I'll be ranking on Google itself. I'm not talking about the paid advertising. That'll make you broke real fast. I'm talking about organic search. And once you're ranked, I'm talking about ranking for all the terms. If you live in Florida or you live in Orlando, I'm talking about bookstore Orlando, sell used books Orlando, sell textbooks Orlando, sell college books, every variation of that, you come up. Now, picture just how much you could really get. Okay, guys, this is what everybody, see, a lot of people, they don't really think about it. And I mean, I really want you to understand it if you don't. There is such a huge market for books, guys. A lot of people just don't understand. Most people see something like this, they say this is worth $2 at most. It's a used book. It's a book. It's not even new. It's used. They will sell this to you for $1 gladly. And that's kind of like my top price, what you'll pay. But yeah, so I'm working on that website. That will be huge when that is done, and I will be sharing everything with that in the course. That's just one of the things. It's going to be a whole sourcing method on there. Every sourcing method you can do for books is going to go into that. But and the other thing that's going to have is something that you couple with books. And that's your second business model, which everyone should have. If you sell books, you should have a second business model. The reason is you can't invest everything you have into books. You're going to have extra money lying around. So what you do with that money, you don't have time. If you're focusing on books, you don't have the time to do something like retail arbitrage, because that takes you away from books, which is frankly in general way more profitable than retail arbitrage. I don't care what anybody says. They're more consistent, you can find them more, the margins are way bigger. You can't really do, I mean, you can do online arbitrage, but again, it takes up time. You want your money to work for you. Like, what's his name on Shark Tank there? The Kevin O'Leary. That guy is smart as hell. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That guy knows his stuff, and he knows how to make money. Trust me. And his money works for him, right? Because he lends his money. There's a point you get so rich, your money just works for you. You could just lend it, get money from interest, whatever you do. And this is the plan, right? So when you have your book business, and let's say you have $3,000 of profit, well, if you can invest $2,000 of that into wholesale, a replenishable wholesale product, send that in to FBA, and that just makes you money every month. What do you gotta do? You make an order every month. Yeah, you put in the time at first, get the account to do all that, but it's a one-time thing. Once you do it, it makes you money. Your money is working for you, right? And there's two things you can do as far as I've found. There's private label and there's wholesale. And wholesale, I think, is a lot more consistent. There's a method you can do. You can scale it with a lot less creativity, with a lot less things in mind. And the thing about wholesale that's great, you don't need a warehouse, you don't need any of that. You use a prep center. So you get the wholesale, you get all the items, you get 500 units shipped to your prep center, they prep it, they send it to Amazon. Even if you're making 30% on your money, it doesn't matter. It's all profit. It's all profit with minimal effort. And I've decided to expand on both books and wholesale. That's what I'm doing. That's where my focus is. The reason being, I can do both. There's no reason I can't. Because the wholesale is a one-time investment for the most part. It's a one-time investment because, as you all should know by now, time is money. Time is money. Yeah, this shipment's going out tomorrow. I'm going to schedule a UPS pickup. A lot of profit here, $8K in profit. This should replenish my inventory a good bit. Like I said, I'm down probably 3,800 bucks now, so I want to get that number back up. But I did want to give you an update, kind of show you guys, yes, I'm still here. Yes, I'm still making videos. It's just I had some things in the works, and I didn't really have anything to show you. But now I have a couple things I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to show you. So, you know, if you haven't already, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll get back to you soon with another video. Peace.